You know, that was all perfectly fine. And once again, the game just screwed me over for no reason. There is no legitimate reason why she just let go. If anyone, like, if a pro knows, like, why that happened, you know, the turbo should have nothing to do with it because the turbo just makes things happen faster. But yeah, she just let go. I am, like, there was no doubt in my mind. I had the X button held down the whole time. And she just let go. She's done that before. At least when I was jumping back and forth across that water to do the secret, I could understand, okay, maybe it's because that one tile is slightly sloped, so if you're at the wrong end of it, there is the chance that you could technically be too low to grab the ledge on the other side. That I can hold my hand up to and go, okay, I might have just been in the wrong place. But no, time and time again, she keeps doing this where she literally grabs the edge and then just lets go for no reason. And it's not like you know, in the rest of the game, she has this ability to just climb off ladders. She doesn't do it on other occasions, but apparently just right there. If I had to guess what happened, it was the fact that she clipped the corner. Sorry about that. I mean, I'm trying to do everything like perfect. So I walk to the edge, then jump back, so I know I am good. So yeah, that's why I just don't understand. And now I'm probably gonna, take damage from the croc or the rapids now. So, I was about to say was, I think it was probably when I cut the corner. Like, technically the game thought I was going to go from one grabbable ceiling to another, but I just missed it. And it's like when you run across, a corner here, you have the chance to clip off it. Okay, here I just roll my thumb from the square to the circle. And that's how I do that. And then I stay in the corner here, side step to the left once, line up Lara's neck with that bit of rock, and then press right after I get past the ceiling bit of rock. So at least I think hopefully I can get through the rapids now. If I can reliably now pull off that last bit, then it just comes down to the, well, it should just come down to the croc. I mean, I'll try not to do turbo, but all I'm doing is speeding up the process. It shouldn't really be a problem. Start pressing up once we hit the white tiles. And then once we hear the thump, we can relax a bit. And again, press up when we start hitting the white parts. And from now on, stay away from the edges. They will typically punish you a lot by dragging you the wrong way. Pressing left and right can still make you go forward, so use that. You might go more sideways, but you will generate that little bit of forward momentum. Only use right when you actually want to turn. Stay on the left-hand side here, and just gently hug these two rock formations. There. And then Lara will move around of her own accord. I'm only holding right just to get ready for the next bit. Swing around. Again, avoid touching anything. Swing around again. And here I'm going to stay to the right, just go backwards. As long as you're moving to the left, just keep doing this, and then let the current take you. Use R1 to steer around, and then charge forwards, or in this case sideways, but it doesn't matter. Use it as you see fit, and then I've only just started doing this particular way, and I wasn't sure if she could bounce there. I mean, she shouldn't, but there we go. So now all I've got to do is find a reliable way to get past the crocs. And the whirlpool, of course. So again, every time we hit the wall, it kills our momentum and we end up going the wrong way, so... As long as you take into account you will move. I'm just wondering if now I could get the croc stuck here. No, of course it comes out. I like to dive deep, get the croc to try and follow me. And then as it tries to acquire me, it's diving down, and then I swim up past it so it doesn't have time to try and grab me. Okay, so no turbo. No turbo. I'm gonna take it nice and slow, because again, the game has told me it will find a way to punish me. And it could be, again, the turbo shouldn't be what's causing the problem. It's the fact that maybe, you know, as I'm swinging around, technically Lara does not grab the ledge, but I would have thought that the game would have just shoved me to one side so that, you know, because it does stop you from going off. Right, so here, I'm just gonna, no, I can't move backwards, okay. I generally try and be one rung away from, actually, there we go. It's not perfect. One rung away, from, you can just see I'm perhaps one to two rungs away from that flat edge. And then I'll wait for just as the fire's about to stop. That was close. Almost screwed that up. This one's a bit harder to do. But if you look in R1, I've got my my analog stick's not working because I took it off. I've got stick drift on my right analog stick, so, but you can see I think there I'm one rung away, or two. Two should be fine, and then you just wait for the fire to stop, or as it's about to stop. You kind of get a feel for the timing. Skipping the rocket launcher just because I've already got a completed save for this level. And as for this bit, I was having so many problems here because I kept on grabbing the ledge on the way back, and then Lara would just let go. But then when I thought, oh, well, why not just, you know, in order to get a perfect angle, you know, perfectly perpendicular, just hang off the edge here. And I discovered that gets the secret in itself. You don't have to actually pick up the items. I mean, if you want to, go ahead, knock yourself out. I did do it on my one session pistols only run, but in this case, I'm not going to take the chance. I've had so many runs fail because the game decided to punish me for not grabbing the ledge, even though I had. Here, make sure you're right up against this corner. Try and be as straight as you can, and then count 18 rungs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then move slightly towards the center. Okay. I'm not going to jinx it now. I'll let the game do that later when the time comes. Sometimes I take damage here, not a lot, but no, not this time. Okay, I'm turboing. Sorry. Well, I'm climbing up. Climbing doesn't seem to be the problem. It's when you're it's when you're going along the ceiling that seems to be the problem. But since we have to do a lot of up, left, I suppose there's always the possibility of grabbing a bit that you're not supposed to and you fall. Just making sure I'm perfectly on that flat edge. The one to the right, that's not flat. You will slide. Here, just got to be careful of the boulders. Now, there is a boulder up there. Again, maybe people can, again, do this without any problems. Me, though, I'm going to take the noob strat. I'm going to go this way. So you can just about see where the next tile begins. So just go a couple of steps across. And then here, I just line up. And then jump across. Go all the way back. Because I've had problems here as well. So 1, 2 steps forward. And then jump. And then that's it. So here, I want to know why we can't do this earlier in the level. She grabs the ledge without any problems. The only reason I can give is the blade stop her from doing it. Don't know why, but it does. Now all I've got to do is the whirlpool. Technically the whirlpool and the crocodile. That's all that's going to stop me now from getting this done. Well, 2 lots of crocodiles, but... No, probably should say 2 lots of crocodiles, because chances are I'm going to screw it up. If I can get past the whirlpool and the first croc, I'm going to get screwed over by the next 2 crocs. So 1 standing jump, 1 running jump. I think watch that bit of rock hanging from the ceiling, and then 1 standing jump again. Be prepared to let go of the the zip line just before you hit the wall, so you don't go falling off. Like there, for example. Okay, so I lost 8% of my health. That could have been worse, but yeah, of course, commentator's curse. I said the very thing not to do, and I go and do it. There's an enemy just around here. There's 1 up ahead, but I don't think he comes out until you until you approach. So wait for him to come to you. Okay, here we go. Something's gonna kill me. I know it is. It's either gonna be the croc or the waterfall. Just please. This is my last run regardless, though. I don't really have any good strategies for the whirlpool. I've tried umpteen ways of doing this, and the game just... So I think you just got to try and find do a save state here, and then just try. I'm gonna try and aim for going down sort of sideways and hitting the bottom of the whirlpool, and then just pressing up at the last moment. I think that's the best I can do, considering I lost 8% earlier. Now, I was thinking go straight for the... Now, see, look at that. It's stuck. Oh gosh, it's right there. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was basic. I was trying to think, what can I possibly do to avoid this? On the one hand, if I take a wide circle, it will just chase me around. If I take a short turn, it will bite me, which it did. So now all I've got to do, I know I'm gonna fuck this up. I know I will. I'm gonna fuck this up. Yes! Finally! Finally, we've got it done. Oh my goodness. So, what can I recommend from all of this? I would say for anyone, practice this slope until you can get that memorized. I would obviously practice the kayak from the beginning, but you could always practice it from slot 3 because the first bit's pretty easy. And again, start slowing down just as the white tiles start to form. And you can actually sort of see where one tile ends and another one starts. So there's that. Then as you start to get past go into the sort of the cave section, avoid the walls whenever you can. Get used to playing with the kayak in terms of pressing up makes you go forwards, and you get that sort of swing to the left and the right. Pressing left or right still makes you go forwards, but it always kind of makes you go a bit sideways as well. So that's why if you press up and left, you go left, left, right, left, left, right. And again, if you follow the commentary that I gave before, trying to get around the slalom section here, and then particularly with this, in fact, I'll just show this again. Yeah, this one. So again, just keep to the right hand side. And just keep pressing back, and then just use right to steer. Okay, for some reason she's deciding to... Yeah, that's not too bad. But you can see how easy, like, commentators curse just fucks you over time and time again. Then when you're on slot 4 with the croc section, people say you can trap it. I generally find by the time you get into the water, it's too late. The croc's already freed itself. But I like to go away from, to the left, away from the platform. Dive down as much as you can and not rush to get over to the other side, but try and get the croc as you're diving down, take your time. Stay over on the left-hand side as you're diving down. So that way the croc has time to come back, head over from right to left, looking at, well, it's a bit hard to see from this screenshot. You can't see it very well. And in fact, let's just go into it now. Yeah. So here, go off to the left-hand side, and you're just going to have to pick, unfortunately, when's the best time to get out. I've tried countless timings. Nothing seems to work. You're just going to have to hope for the best, because sometimes it might do a quick turn, in which case, yeah, see, now all of it, if it was going right to left all the time, it would be constant, but no, now it's going left to right, and then all of a sudden it'll be right to left. But if you go away from the platform to give yourself time to get across, dive down, the croc seems to have less time to go up and down, and then by the time it's moved over to left and gone down, you've swung over to the right underneath it and then swam up, which gives you an easier time to grab the ledge, because I've had it happen at least once, particularly, let's see, on this one, this one at the end. As you come to swim up towards the surface, I came up at a slope, and if you're still pressing down to go up to reach the surface, if you're holding down when you reach the surface, you go backwards, and I died right at the end. So that's a screw up. But then if you don't go up enough, you can end up getting stuck on the platform you're trying to grab, and you never hit the surface. You'll die. So again, the more upward momentum you can get, the easier it is for you to then just take your thumb off the D-pad, and then once you hit the surface, press up and get out like hell. But I hope this has helped people. I really wish I could give you kind of detailed notes on what to do and when. I feel like I've helped, at least when it comes to getting past the free fire sort of statue things. The first one, you can easily see where the slope changes. The second one, you can by looking at R1. And then this one here that you can see in this platform, the third one, go 18 steps from the edge and just wait for the fire to kind of disappear. And then sure enough, poof, you've done. But I don't know how many times I've been doing this. We must be going into dozens, possibly even maybe up to 100 runs trying to do this. And it's probably taken me maybe a week or so to try and get this. And I did actually go, I don't think we can, sometimes I took damage from here. My foot caught the fire. I definitely took rip runs there on that one when I was trying to grab the third secret, which I've already explained. But I'll show you the other way you can do this. So if anyone's not too comfortable with doing the kayak section the way I did it in my winning run, oops. Okay, I'm not too concerned now. I've done the achievement. I've never gone the other way because you've got spikes and blades, so never go the other way. And that's why I say avoid that left wall, because as soon as you touch it, it will drag you to the other side. So stay away from it. If anything, just stop your momentum, move away from the wall first, then do what you want to do. So just again, you use it to your advantage. So we'll go the other way this time. And you can decide for yourself which is the safer method. So again, yeah. Where I did a save state. So this part, even when I'm like doing this, see, now I'm not going so fast. People say if you slow down too much, there, perfect. But I would say as you start to go down that rapids section, if it feels like you're about to drop, just let go. Take whatever little damage you take, I suppose. Because if you're still pressing up when you hit the bottom, it will catapult you often back up again. In that instance, it came close. I think especially if she splashes in the water, don't press anything. And then here, you can just go up here and there. And then you can just carry on as normal. And then the other thing I would say is, yeah, practice the final croc. I mean, I was able to get it stuck there, but you saw how quickly it was able to grab me. And yeah, so thank you to everyone who's supported me through this persistence. I'm sorry I've been boring you on stream, but at least now we can move on to the next level. Yay!